Yo, what good YouTube? We back again with another one of these conversation videos. Know what I'm saying? I'm a real talkative guy. I like to talk, so that's what we do. Now, I was talking to my brother yesterday, and you gotta discuss your videos that you making. You can't just be out here, right? So, my whole thought process behind the videos I'm making right now, peep scat, we finna get a bad ass cold start. You know what? I'm gonna prop y'all up for the cold start. You feel me? It's only right. Y'all ain't seen scat in a minute, so we gonna go and get y'all boys. We gonna go and get y'all boys cold start ready. Ah. We're gonna have a good day. We're gonna have a good day today. We're gonna have a good ass day today, man. You hear that motherfucker right there? You can't not have a good day. And that wasn't even a cold start. I just literally got done driving it. That's just a start to keep it a bang. All right, I'm looking for my hoodie. I do remember what I said earlier though, when I was discussing the conversation about what me and my brother were talking about. Oh, all these hoodies, but I don't know what hoodie I'm gonna wear. What hoodie? I'm missing my go-to Nike hoodie though. Oh, we finna hit the gym. That's why we running around the house like this. But okay, that's one bet.
I'll say about 130, 135. I'll be ready.
That's why you can't go to the gym with niggas. Niggas always want to push times back. Niggas always want to push times back. He talking about some 130, 135, because he got to wash clothes. That shit don't make no sense. And y'all want me to keep it, y'all want to keep it 100 with y'all? I forgot what I said at the beginning of the video. I'll be back. Hey, boom, we're back. I know what I was talking about in the video. So I was discussing about my videos, right? So my process with these videos is practice. I'm practicing. I'm posting every day. I'm practicing on discipline. Know what I'm saying? I'm holding myself accountable and I'm practicing on discipline. Me and my brother had that topic. We had that discussion yesterday because you need to self-reflect. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to self-reflect with somebody who's in a similar boat with you. You don't always got to self-reflect by yourself. Because a person, the outlook of another person really does help. I can't lie, because they see stuff in you that you don't really see because you're clouded by ego. So a lot of times you know what I'm saying? It's hard to be like, hey, you right. I'm bullshit, gang. It's hard to say that because we're so filled with this ego of we're basically a perfect being. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they say everyone's perfect just the way you are? Like, that's how people really think. Like, if you were to ask yourself right now, if you could rate yourself 1 to 10, what are you gonna rate yourself? A lot of people like to say 10. Goddamn 10. Just be, you know what I'm saying? Just be realistic. In my eyes, yeah, you looking in a mirror. Your reflection ain't even facing the same way as you. What are you talking about? That shit flip. That ain't even really you. You think you ain't even looking at the real you. You gonna call yourself that, but that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's just me going on a little rant. But what I was gonna say is, so in our discussion, we got along the lines of finances, because that's what we like to talk about. We like to talk about money. We like to talk about getting that green, getting that blue, getting that cheddar. You know what I'm saying? And so he came to the conclusion that the problem isn't how much money he's making an hour. The problem is he's not disciplined, right? So I'm telling him, I'm like, what are you talking about? You're very disciplined. He talking about, no, I'm not disciplined because I can't he can't manage his money, right? That's where this topic led to. And I'm like, nah, you just not taking accountability. And he's like, nah, I'm not disciplined. So we got to breaking it down. I got to breaking it down, you know what I'm saying? And one thing about having a conversation with my brother, we can put our ego aside and be like, hey, yeah, you got a point. Hey, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? You need people like that. You need people that you can talk to that'll accept when they wrong. Now, I used to be one of them people that used to just argue to the fullest. I don't give a damn if I'm wrong. I was gonna argue you down. But guess what? I'm not that person no more. So we get to the bottom and he's like, damn, you're right. I'm not taking accountability. Because look, discipline is how long you can do something. It's like longevity. You know what I'm saying? Discipline is longevity. But holding yourself accountable for your daily actions is key. Waking up every day at 5 a.m., you got to hold yourself accountable to get up at 5. And then you got to be disciplined to get up at 5 every single day, right? That's what we led to. So, bro need to be more accountable with his money. And what's crazy? I'm the same way. But I know where my funds is going, but I like to say that I'm good with money. In reality, he broke it down. Like, if you were good with money, how you in the boat that you in now? And I'm ready to throw a motherfucking excuse every single time. I got an excuse on hand. I'm a great liar. Don't pick up that skill, Chad. I ain't gonna lie, you don't need to pick that up. But I be so ready to be like, nah, you don't understand. But he do. He literally in the same boat. Of course he understands. But we got here together. Nah, I'm horrible with money. That shit crazy. So that's where our journey finna lead us, you know what I'm saying? We're on the way to financial freedom. And the first step is accountability. Realizing what's your faults, what's your problems. And that's what we did. We sat down, we chopped it up like, yeah, this is what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? I am a worker. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody work harder than me. But for some reason, when it comes to my dream, I don't really got that urge to go chase it. Because it's easy to show up for work every day. I'm good at that. It's easy to get promotions. It's easy to get raises. That's what I do. Since my first job, I was promoted in a week. The next job I went to, raises. The next job, promotion. I'm just good at working. So I had to realize I need to put that effort towards my dreams. And we'll be good. And we come from a hard-working family. I know a lot of y'all don't understand because everybody ain't grow up the same, right? My dad has been supervisor and up. I'm talking about manager, operations manager. For as long as I've known, I've never known my dad to be a regular worker. Now, was he? Maybe one point in time when I was younger, but like ever since I've been working, he ain't never been nothing less than a manager. So I was raised by a manager. My mom hasn't been nothing less than a superintendent. And I worked under both of them. If y'all don't understand, being raised by a superintendent and a manager, the discipline is a whole lot different. Everybody think they bad at work. Oh, you don't know how your dad get at work. You don't know how your mom get at work. Y'all should see these motherfuckers at home. Y'all should see how they act at home. They tough. So when it came to work, I was already conditioned to be a good worker. Y'all know how y'all say school make you good. School creates workers. No, it don't. I know a lot of people who were bad in school are good in school and they suck at work. I think you get conditioned to be a good worker at home. I feel like that's at home. But they did condition me to be a good worker. But I'm lazy. So I learned how to play the boss role. Because when you're the boss, you don't got to do much but talk. And that's what I'm good at. I can talk my way out of a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just talk. That's all I'm trying to do is just talk. So now we're going to try to flip that whole mentality that we were given, that whole worker mentality. We're going to flip that. Me and LeBro, we're going to flip that and we're going to go hard toward financial freedom. Because he said it, he was like, you can't be financially free working a job. I was like, y'all know I like debating, so I threw my little rebuttal, and I was like, well, if you just want freedom, who's to say a homeless person ain't free, but he's not financially able? So I was like, okay, I can't provide that argument. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a weak argument because the homeless person ain't got no fucking money. So we kept on going, and got to the point where we were like, it's hard to be an entrepreneur. A lot of people think it's hard to show up to work every day. It's not. It's literally, there is no risks to working. Like, if you get a job, all you gotta do is show up. It is so hard to get fired from a job unless they just fire you. That's it. Or you go do stuff you're not supposed to be doing. But that's the same as being an entrepreneur. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you should be okay. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's going to be bad for you. So I feel like that worker mentality can work in an entrepreneur field. I think it all just comes down to what field you're in. What type of work do you do? You know what I'm saying? And as I think about that, I feel like the rest of this year, if I keep doing this and using this, we're gonna be good. It's not gonna be as rough as life has been. Life is rough, but life is not that rough, if that makes sense. Life is not that bad. Well, I don't know. The hentai virus, whatever the fuck it's called, they just let the motherfuckers off the boat in Texas. I'm in Texas. Why? Why the fuck would y'all do some shit like that? Leave them on the fucking boat. Find a cure them, and then get them off the boat. Like, what the fuck? I be watching the videos. They be talking so crazy about that shit, bro. They be talking about blow the boat up. That's besides the fact, man. But we finna go hit this gym. Appreciate y'all making it this far into the video. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get better at this, and y'all gonna grow with me. Cause I got a video idea for every day of the rest of the year. You know why? Because I talk a lot and I have a lot of free time. Mind you, I don't work right now. I am finna try to become an electrician. Not try, I am finna become an electrician. Quit all that trying shit and maybe shit. I am finna become an electrician. I got an interview on the 14th. I'm gonna go in that motherfucking man, you know what I'm saying? I gotta pull my hair back so I can look presentable. Cause when my dreads down, I look too intimidating to talk to. So I'm gonna go in there, hair pulled back, and I'm gonna have my, I can dress. You know what I'm saying? I can get sharp. Button up, tucked in, belt on, boots on, you feel me? How y'all doing today, good sir? My name's Kel. Clear voice, deep, chin up, chest out. Money, you feel me? Nah, for real though. Electrician coming soon, Sparky coming soon. Appreciate y'all. Keep subscribing, keep showing love, keep commenting. Shout out Noti Gang, you feel me? We gone.